5 o'clock in the morning. We are heading to the ranch this weekend, following my retirement to go begin fence building. Since the property's been cleared, we're going to go ahead and try and punch a post today, right?
That's right.
So it's about 21 degrees outside. We just got to the casita. Kids are playing for a little bit. We're gonna go start the skid steer and the tractor. Need to let them run for a little bit before we start doing work. What's the plan for today?
We're gonna try to measure out, figure out the path to make the fence line, start punching posts, see how many posts we can get. It's so cold you gotta wait for the glow plug to warm up.
So this is the tool we're going to use today to put in the posts. We'll attach it to the front of the skid steer. It's called the hammer. Looks like it's an SM40 model. It's got a 500-pound weight on the inside. And it will lift with the hydraulic and drop the weight down and pound the post in. So we'll show you how we hook it up and use it today.
I did get that on camera. All right.
Alright, so as you can see, I knocked it over. So we're gonna hook up the chain. Jason's gonna bring the tractor over and we're gonna lift it up.
Come so hard. I'll be out of the way.
We take the tape measure, we roll it out, we pick a point, and we decide how we want to make the fence. We have decided to follow the contour of the pre-existing road and follow that, but we don't want to lose the original fence line. Like, we don't want to give up ground. We want to keep our property line as true to the original as it was. So So as you can see, we can tell where the grass had stopped and the fence was, which is right in the middle. So we put a T-post in the ground at the end. We take the measuring tape out. We basically figure out where we want it to be, and then we take the orange flags and put a flag in every 8 feet. This is one of the most dangerous parts of this, is breaking the band for the post.
Lock it.
So we went ahead and punched 2 posts. You can see it, 1, 2. We've marked out our distances every 8 feet. And the reason why we punched in 2 posts initially is because there is a curve to the road. And as I was saying before, you can either do a straight line or you can follow the road. And as you can see from the fence we've already done, we kind of follow the road. We'll do straight sections because it makes it easier, but we did one in the middle and one at the end of where we want to do. So we're gonna go ahead now and take that string I was talking to you about, tie off the string, and then we're gonna run it out to the first post, roll it around it, run out to the second post, roll it around, and that way we'll keep them in as straight a line as possible with the flags knowing where the 8-foot mark is. As you can see, we've used this line quite a bit. It's got some breaks in it, but I'll show you what JC's doing here. I took a fence building class that the local, I believe it was USDA, put out a fence building class. I highly recommend if you get the opportunity to take a local fence building class. The people who teach the class are experts, but they have like huge pieces of equipment and they do hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of posts. So they actually have like a post drilling machine. We have the hammer, but I don't want to say we're not professionals, but I think by default we've learned quite a lot over the last couple of years putting in all this fence. So as you can see, he wraps it around, and all of our posts will be on this side of the fence. And this way it helps us to keep it straight in a line. We noticed that there was a bend to the road, so we went ahead and did one in the middle. So we'll put in, I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 posts here, and then we'll do another 8 posts and try and keep it symmetrical to the road, and then we'll draw another line from there on, and we'll do another set. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put in, you said 19 posts?
19 posts.
Okay, and what size are these posts?
I think these are 4 to 5 diameter, and they're 8 feet long. They've been treated. And if you notice, it's hard to notice, but one side is actually a little smaller in diameter than the other. So the smaller diameter is where you want it to go into the ground, and you want the thicker diameter to be sticking out. So that's potentially 4-inch diameter, and the top is 5-inch diameter.
Yep, and you want the tapered end, the smaller end, to go in, because then it's kind of like a pencil. It'll poke into the ground a little bit easier.
Yep.
And we have them pressure treated wood. We get them from a local mill. It's Cove Creek. They do it there, so we get it from the local source. Yeah.
They're supposed to last for 20 years. We're gonna paint them eventually.
Yeah.
And hopefully they'll last a little longer.
So we put the string out. We've got our posts in. Our flags are in to mark, and now it's just time to go ahead and punch them in.
Yep.
Yep.
outside the skid steer and my job whenever Jen is punching posts. So the other thing we try to do is make sure the posts are straight in a line. If you can see, it's slightly bent back. So I'll give her the signal to go back a bit and you'll see it straighten up. And now you can see it's in a line, so she's good to go.
Alright, so we got finished and we put in about how many posts? 43 posts. We still have a little bit more to go. But not bad for part-time weekend ranchers.
Like 5 hours worth of work.
Yeah. Hold on. Alright, you ready? Say like and subscribe.
Like and